Hi everybody, so it's Miss Maggie again with Simple Crafts. So today we're going to be making a cherry blossom tree with some grass and some flowers on the bottom. And to make this, we're going to need um, blue paper or white paper if you have it. Whatever you have is fine. Brown paper, if you don't have brown paper for the trunk, you can use crayons or markers to color it in and just draw it in. We're also going to be using some paint. You can also use crayons or markers. So we have pink, we have some silver, we have some white, and we have a glue stick. Um, we have markers that we can use. We have rubber bands. We have Q-tips, which is going to be a really important part of our project because we're going to use this to paint. And we have a paper plate for the paint. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put some paint on the paper plate, and we have some mixed in already. So I have some pink, some white and pink and silver mixed in, and some silver by itself. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the brown paper and we're going to trace our hand on it. So if you trace it right about into the middle, you're going to end up coming out with something like this. I pre-cut my hand. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to glue it onto our paper. So for this, because I'm using construction paper, I need a lot of glue. But like I said, you can go ahead and color it in with crayon if you want, or marker if you just trace your hand. Okay. So now I'm just going to take my hand and glue it to the very bottom and just press on it just to get it nice and glued on here. Okay, then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Q-tips and I'm going to take a bunch of them. I'm going to take probably about 10 of them, and I'm going to take the rubber band, and now that I have a bundle, I'm going to put the rubber band around it. Okay, so now I have a bundle, and this is what we're going to use to make our cherry blossoms. So we're going to take the Q-tips and we're going to dip them into the paint now that they're bundled together. So I'm going to start making my cherry blossom now by mixing some white paint with the pink paint and the silver paint, and I'm just going to dab. And you have the beginnings of a cherry blossom tree. So I'm going to add some white in there. And don't worry about if you use too much of the paint. You can always dab over it, and that'll kind of smooth it out a little bit. The idea is to get as much pink and white and silver as you can. And little by little, I keep mixing in the colors. Because sometimes cherry blossom trees are a little white, sometimes they're a little pink, sometimes they're a mixture of the pink and white, sometimes they're light pink. And you can even dab right on the trunk of the tree. Okay, Once you're satisfied with your cherry blossoms, so it looks kind of like that, you can start drawing in some of your grass on the bottom. So I am not a good artist, so I'm just making some lines and then some little lines to make it look like grass. Make it all different sizes. Then I'm going to make some stems and some leaves for the flowers I'm going to add in. And there's no wrong way to do this. You can make rabbits if you want. You can add all sorts of different detail to your drawing now that you have your cherry blossom. Okay, so I have some flowers. Now I'm going to add the actual buds. I'm adding the petals. I'm just making little round circles and then doing little circles around the edges to make the flowers. Whatever your imagination decides that you want to make is good. And there you have it. You have a little cherry blossom tree with some flowers, and you can add some more detail to it if you'd like. I hope you enjoyed today's craft and have a wonderful evening.